Hey guys, Tokusa here, and welcome back to another Ultra Impact video. Hope you guys are having a good weekend, or have plans for the weekend. If not, you can all suffer with me trying to fight Climax battle ReDestro. So I've been, throwing my attempts at him, trying to find teams that I can use to beat him. And I don't have a lot of the characters that people are using. Like, I don't have Compress, I don't have Shigaraki, I don't have Kirishima, like the fantasy one. So I've just been kind of like mixing and matching a lot of my teams, trying to figure it out. Now, on my brother's tablet, where he does have Compress and Shigaraki, I have been able to beat SS difficulty, ReDestro, or I guess he's been able to beat him. So I will probably upload that shortly after this one, just so you guys can, see a team that has beaten it. I'm sure you've already heard of many that have, but yeah, so far I haven't been able to find a team to beat SS, but I have figured out a team to beat S. I don't know if others have not beaten S yet, but hopefully this does help a little bit. This is the team that I used. Could be a little shocking, honestly, if you look at it, but Celebrations Deku is a staple. I think he's on a lot of people's teams, so it's probably not a surprise to you. If you did summon for Starry Night Todoroki, he is actually really good because his one auto skill here, at the very bottom of this almighty one, increases the defense of all allies by 20% when burn resistance is increased, which he gets from the AoE here. And probably the most shocking one of them all right here is Tamaki Amajiki, Sun Eater. I was just going through all of my characters, just trying to find one of them that gave a little bit of defense. And right here on Chicken Shoot, action skill number 1, the very bottom of it, increases the character's defense by 20% for 3 turns. Now, unfortunately, if that was an all-team-wide buff, I think he would be probably completely meta to keep up with this event. Yeah, I meant to change around my memories like this. I beat it with the memory setup I just had before, but I actually think that, because Tamaki is a bit older unit, and his action skills take a lot longer than, like... actually, there are 4 cooldown times, actually. Either way, we'll try it like this. We'll see if this is actually a little bit better. See if he flows a bit better. Because when I was doing it with my first run-through, he was not getting a lot of the 3 action skill chain effects that I usually like getting. So maybe this will work a little bit better, giving him that memory. But yeah, I was able to beat it with this team regardless. So I figured I would, show everybody like what it's like using this character. Amajiki is pretty old. Sun Eater is, I think it came out in the first couple months of the game, if I'm not too wrong there. But yeah, we'll just see how this goes. So I think at first you want to just target, I think it's ReDestro. You want to go ReDestro, and then the minions. I believe, yeah. You can see right there, just on the AoE, the minions take way less damage, and it's just kind of annoying if you just try to take them out first, even though it is tempting. I always wanted to take them out first as well, but it's just not worth it. You'll suffer way too much, and then ReDestro will build up to that ridiculous Pulse Ultra, which hits basically max damage on everybody. But yeah, after like reading a lot of comments, watching some videos, like DRC3 has some pretty good videos out right now. Defense is the way to go. Defense is how you beat this guy, which is completely different than it usually is. That's for sure. So, very interesting, very strategic way to build it up. You basically just have to make sure that you have characters that do give some sort of defense, and memories that give defense as well. I think that's probably the most important thing, is the memory part right there. Amajiki dropping 55k, by the way. OG King. I think memories are going to come into play bigger than anything right now. This is also the AoE that I was talking about, where it does give the burn resistance to all allies for 3 turns, so that's 3 turns with defense buff increase. But yeah, as I test out more characters and hopefully eventually beat SS difficulty and find a team that just works best, I'll probably throw out like some more strategy videos. I'll maybe make a mini video on just like memories that I would recommend running, because there's not too many UR memories out there that are too great. Like, I like the one that I have on right now with, what's it called? The one with Deku on Tokiyami's back during the festival event. Sorry, just thinking here for a second. because it regenerates health, which is obviously what Deku gives the whole team, and then every time you regenerate health, you get defense increase from that. So it works really, really well for defense. And then the SR memory is... I forget what it's called. I'll show it after I complete this run, though. But it's Eri, like, writing in a book, and I think Muriel's watching over here. It's just good, because if there's a female character on the team, which is why my two R units on the bench are just, I think, just some Jiros. Simply just to fulfill that role. Nothing special about it. Gives the team, like, 20% defense. Or gives the character defense. So, very nice, obviously, just getting some defense here. And as you can see, we're heading into the final phase. And his stress is only 30. So it's nothing concerning whatsoever. And as you can see, we're going to proc it right here, his final phase, which he does blow everybody back. Now, something I did forget to change up here. I don't love that Tamaki is the one that comes back in. So I would probably make a rotation change here and make sure it's Deku that comes off instead of Tamaki. I think that would just probably be better overall. I'm also going to actually attack with this 1-0 on the side here, even though it will give him some stress up. Mainly just because I want to get the plus ultra chain effects with Tamaki. Here I will only do normals. I'm purposely avoiding the cover change attack there with Tamaki, because... Perfect. Oh, no! He took him out anyways this time. That's not great. We should still be okay. And that's why I kind of want to swap it up. I feel like Celebrations Deku should be the one that definitely comes back off rotation. I think it would just work way, way better. As you can see, he's down to 28 stress level at the moment, so we're slowly ticking away trying to get him out of here. I should have higher defense. Oh, I do not have higher defense, actually. This is slightly concerning. This has had to be just in a successfully executed skill chain. So we'll actually attack first here, because now it is successfully executed, so now we have burn resistance. Yeah, so we do have higher defense. As you can see, his stress level is not going down anymore, which is really good. All we gotta do is make it to the end here. 26 stress. It takes a little while, as you can see. It's literally stressful, pun intended and everything. Yep, so he's down to his last stand life here, so all we have to do is really just kind of tick away and let him beat us up for a little bit. We do not have higher defense at the moment, so I don't really want to do any more attacks. Just gonna let him do his thing. Yeah, because Todoroki currently is not... He does not have higher defense, but we should be okay here now, because he's going to plus ultra, which does only hit one opponent. This will take 8 of his stress away, and that normal should kill him. So, I mean, that was the greatest Tamaki showcase. But he still was able to keep his stress down during that whole fight, which is probably the main thing you wanted right there, right? Like, going into that final phase, even though we lost our boy Tamaki, he still only had 30 stress, and that's a lot easier to deal with than 99 stress, I'm gonna tell you that. So, there's a quick video of how to beat S, if you're just trying to figure out some characters you want to use. If you don't have Starry Night Todoroki here, or the Festival Todoroki, Kirishima, of course, is very good. Fantasy Ochako, I believe, gets defense as well, so she's good. Shigaraki's very good because he regenerates health, which he works hand-in-hand with the Celebrations Deku, so it's kind of a 1-2 punch there. But I do think the biggest MVP in this whole entire event, if you have him, is Int Compress, the green Compress, the UR Compress. If you have him, you're in a very good spot. You can probably build around it and get past SS difficulty, as you'll probably see in a video very shortly. But yeah, if you're trying to get through S and you just want to build up as many points as possible, give this team a whirl, give it a shot, see if you have all 3 anyways. Any character that raises defense or memories that raise defense is definitely what's recommended. But yeah, just a quick one there. I just kind of wanted to showcase how these 3 work, and mainly just Tamaki. When I did try it in SS difficulty, I got down to the final phase, but he had like 75 stress because, well, higher stats, higher difficulty, so it was a bit tougher. Anyways, that'll be it for this one. If you guys enjoyed, hit like and subscribe would be amazing. The goal is currently 500. We're making good progress. We're at 190. 190 is amazing. I never imagined this amount of growth, so that's awesome. And yeah, if you guys know teams or have team recommendations to beat this event, Here, I'll show you my box very quickly. It's nothing super special, and I apologize for the characters that are not uploaded. Or upgraded, I guess. But yeah, if you see anybody here that might help me win, by all means, let me know in the comments down below, because, yeah, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. And, of course, I haven't went through every single character's kit, so I might not be reading them. And I do have the resources to get up some of these characters, so just let me know if you do recognize somebody there that could be beneficial, could be helpful here. But yeah. That's... Oh, I guess I should probably go through everybody there, just in case there's a SR character that's not being mentioned, that is worthy of being mentioned. But yeah, that'll be it for this one. SS difficulty completion will be out very shortly, so look forward to that. And yeah, glad to be back. Very busy, and hopefully the schedule will get better. I try to strive for 11, but it's... or 11 at my time, Eastern. Ontario Eastern Time. I don't know what that is, but yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, Tokusa out.